Now today we're looking at the top 5 tuck boxes. Now this is going to be such a cool video because we have so many cool tuck boxes in my collection, and I cannot wait to show you my top 5 plus a couple of bonuses that didn't quite make the cut, but they're still super cool, and I'll show you all 7 of them. So this is going to be the place to be if you want to see some really cool tuck boxes and a bunch of top 5s. This whole month is going to be like 20 some top 5 videos, so subscribe and ring the bell if you want to see that. So let's get into number 1, which is Jazz Stripes playing cards, as being number 5. Number 5, and the reason being, 1, it is a fully wraparound design, which I absolutely love. Jazz Stripes is done in a silver metallic foil, and to open up the box, you have to open it up on this hinge here, which is super cool, unique, and no other tuck box has ever done this before. So simply for that reason, this is number 5 out of my tuck boxes. Now let's get into number 4. And again, for something that is completely unique, we have the Regalia playing cards. Super cool, done by Shin Lim himself. Now, the reason I love these playing cards so much is, do you see this thing up top? That's not normal. You don't see a tongue flap. So what you have to do is, to be able to open up this deck, watch this. First, you pull this out of the other one. So now you have 2 boxes. This one is completely hollow, and you get rid of that. And now that you have this one, it's basically its own thing again. So then you have to slide the cards out of right here. And that is how you get to the cards. So once again, a super cool way of doing something that's crazy, unique, has tons of embossing on it, has a little pull thing, tons of gold metallics. Amazing tuck case. So that is number 4. Let's get into number 3. Number 3 has nothing new about it. It is simply a David Blaine gold Gatorback deck. Now, this is a gorgeous deck. Number 1, this is not symmetrical. If you can't tell, this gold right here is not done on the other 4 Gators with his daughter on it, which I do think is a perfect way of doing that. It's little hidden words here that say Gatorbacks, tons of embossing, and a ton of gold on this matte black box. Honestly, just a gorgeous tuck box. Absolutely love it. And without any further ado, let's get into number 2. Number 2, we have the Darren Brown playing cards. Now, why did I choose the Darren Brown playing cards? Well, shocker, it's a Theory 11 deck. Theory 11 makes fantastic tuck boxes. Like, it's really what they're known for. Now, the reason I love this deck so much out of the Theory 11 decks is because it looks like a deck that's also a book. So this would be the front of the cover, this is the side, this is the back, and then you have the pages around the book. So it is literally a book deck of cards. Again, super cool. Love this deck. That is why it's my number 2. And if you want this deck and more that are all mentioned in this video, quite a few of them are 10% off in the description below. So if you want any of these decks, I'm hooking you guys up with a discount. So check out the description. And before we get into number 1, let's check out a few runner-ups. The first runner-up are the Snackers V2. This is absolutely a beautiful deck. I love OPC and what they do with the things that they do. Now, they made this look like a juice box. Now, the first thing they have is like a tear here thing. Again, super cool. But my favorite part about this is that it's honestly just so cool with the creativity that they put into this part of this tuck box. The fact that you're not putting like 56 calories, you're putting 56 playing cards. And the ingredients isn't juice, it's premium finish, right? So you're having these different elements of the playing cards as ingredients, or instead of calories, it's this. Instead of grams of fat, it's that. Such a cool way of doing it. Absolutely love the creativity put into this tuck box, which is why it's the first of my runner-ups. My other runner-up, again for some reason being purple, is the Monarch purple playing cards. Now, again, this is such a gorgeous deck, tons of embossing, and it is just an elegant deck. That's the only way I can describe it. Another cool thing about it is the deck that was used in Now You See Me. Now, granted, it was the red ones that were used in Now You See Me, the movie, which is also another way that Monarchs and Theory 11, and the fact that they got to collaborate on such a massive movie was so cool to me, because it's really showing that the magic industry is getting so much bigger. But amazing tuck box, tons of embossing, tons of gold as you can see, with a beautiful dark purple. Let's get into number 1. You will not be shocked by this one at all. Normally it sits on that shelf behind me. We have the Violet's Luna Moon playing cards. Now, why is this one so cool? If you do not already know, then you must have been living under a rock. But the first thing that happens when you look at this is the top pulls off. So you just have a hollow piece there, and you can get rid of that. Completely gone. Now, this is the part where this deck goes crazy. The way to get to these cards, well, first I can show you the back as well, but it's nothing spectacular. But the way you look at this, you literally have to open it up like that. That is such a gorgeous way to get into any deck of cards. So then you pull out the deck of cards, and you are all set to go. And again, also gorgeous cards that come with it, but today we're looking at the tuck boxes, obviously. So if you're wondering why this is my number one tuck box, and you hadn't figured it out by now, you seriously need help in so many ways. I mean, just listen. Ready? I mean, this isn't ASMR, but if it was, this could be the entire thing of me just opening it and closing this whole deck. It's so soothing, such a cool look. What other deck has a tuck box that's cooler than every other freaking tuck box and cards and everything? Like, it's just honestly amazing. They, like, the newest ones are selling out at $75 a deck. Insanity, right? Insanity. At third-party retailers right now, they're $75. Not this deck, obviously. I'm not paying $75 for cards. But if you want a deck like this, I actually believe it might be that deck that I was just talking about. But I'm saving you guys 10%, so you guys can check them out in the description below. Please make sure to subscribe for tons of more playing cards content. I'll catch you guys in the next one. This is Card Perfect, signing off.